really is no secret that we are big believers in the idea that small acts of kindness can make such a big difference. And that is especially true when it comes to the seniors in our lives that we just love so much. So back to share how we can show how much we care is gerontologist April Ibarra. Welcome back, April.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
I love when you visit. Absolutely. Meaningful connections. They're just so important. And you say, and I think it's easy to understand why, these are even more important for the seniors in our lives.
Right. Well, quite simply, human connections are as important to our well-being as food and water, right? I think we get that, right? Vivek Murthy, it was the former Surgeon General. He actually wrote a book on this. So we're on to something here. This is really important stuff. Sure. And, loneliness is an emotional state, right? We can feel lonely when we're surrounded by people. But isolation is when we have less opportunities to interact with people, right? But 22% of people in the United States said they often or always feel lonely.
Oh, that's awful.
22%. Right? Yeah, even more significant when you talk about the older adult. 43% of older adults said they regularly feel lonely.
43%, that is big.
That's a big percentage.
Right. So while everybody can understand what it feels like to be lonely or isolated, there are some risk factors that really do impact older adults, right? So living alone is a risk factor. Being unmarried, widowed, divorced, those are all things. Having just less social interaction. So older adults who now, the places they used to go, they can no longer go to, their exercise class, to coffee with a friend, living in a rural area. So anytime that it's harder for people to get together with their social connections, that's a risk factor.
Makes sense.
And you know what? Everything you're mentioning, as we get older, these things happen.
Right.
But I know, like, the mind-body connection is so strong. We talk about that all the time. It is absolutely linked, and a feeling like loneliness, such a strong feeling, really can affect their physical well-being as well. It can make you sick.
It can make you sick, yeah. They're connected. And when people feel cared for, they care more about themselves. So you can imagine when you're lonely, how motivated are you to take care of your health, right? So if somebody feels like somebody cares, they're going to be a little bit more inspired, because there are some physical impacts of loneliness. Have you heard the term, I've died of a broken heart?
Yes.
That's true. Right?
Yeah, I need
heart
to see
disease.
that.
I know, it's so sad, but it's heart disease, depression and anxiety, poor sleep, or just the inability to heal well, right? So there really are some physical impacts associated with loneliness.
Just more evidence about that mind-body connection, for sure. Well, luckily, there are some great ways for seniors to stay connected, and for us to stay connected with them.
Right.
Take us through some.
Absolutely. So we have to talk about what, the bad news, but there are things that we can do, and that's why we're here to talk about it, right? So, technology has kept us all connected through this pandemic.
Yeah.
We work through it, we socialize with it, we shop, we bank, we do everything with technology. Well, we need to do the same thing with our older adults, right? So video chatting is wonderful. And people think, oh, well, older adults aren't good with technology. Let's not assume that they're not. They're very interested, but they do need a little help, right? So I think the video is great because you can put your eyes on your relative and really see what's going on. And there's some great tools out there like the GrandPad that are intuitive, that allows people to use a tool to connect like that. But there's also another technology that was invented a long time ago that's still pretty cool. It's called the telephone.
Never heard
yes, that's true.
It's still technology. The telephone works. Pick it up. Call someone you love today.
Oh my goodness.
I'm terrible about that, but talking on the phone is a connection. And then sometimes just hiring a caregiver. Right? You can't always be there with your loved ones, but if you hire someone to be a companionship, to be in the home, to spend time fixing coffee, helping that person out, at Home Instead, we believe and we know people need care, but they need caring.
Right. Oh my goodness, I love that.
So it goes hand in hand. And then we also have this other new social platform or social movement called I'm Ready to Care. And I love this. And it's a good way to help people be encouraged and inspired to care. So you can sign up on the website, and then you get a weekly text just reminding you, just like here, just a quick reminder that encourages you. We have such good intentions, but the day gets away with us. But I see this text and I'm like, my goodness, I'm going to pick up the phone right now and I'm going to call.
I love it.
I'm going to write a letter. I'm going to do something sweet.
You guys put these care missions in place.
We do, yeah.
It's really sweet. One of them being even writing a letter or a song.
Absolutely. There's plenty of things you can do, and it's such simple gestures of kindness, but they go a long way with our older adults. This is a great list. You know, sending a song to someone you love. My Aunt Joy, she loves Neil Diamond, so I'll leave her a message. I'll play a little Neil Diamond. It makes her smile. You write a letter. You help somebody out in the yard. It's that time of the year where people just need some help and they don't want to ask grandson to come over and help. So there's a whole list of things that you can do. And we actually have a friend who is a pen pal, and her name is Holly Bradley from Newport News, Virginia.
Newport News, Virginia.
Yeah, Newport News, Virginia. And she has a video for us that we get to watch. And I'm telling you what, she sends this song and sings along to her pen pal. So let's take a look. I think you guys are going to love this. It is so sweet.
One too. So hello. I remember from your last letter, you said you knew the song Raindrops on Roses, but you couldn't quite remember the tune. So I figured that for this video, I could sing it for you. White dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things.
That's nice. Very nice.
How'd you like it?
Very much.
Oh,
Sounded
that's so
nice.
sweet.
I love that.
That
Isn't
brought
that
tears
great?
to my eyes.
Took a second.
Yeah,
Took a second to
Deb,
do something
I've got
like
new meaning for your carpool karaoke videos that you make all the
Well,
time.
I like to sing. I'm not sure anyone would want to hear me sing. They might want to turn it off.
You're doing it
I'll
anyway.
try my
You're
best.
going to send them to, absolutely.
That woman's voice was beautiful.
No, that was really
Lovely.
beautiful, and I
Touching.
think it's true, though. I mean, we're doing a lot of these things anyway. We might as well kind of include others and send them around. I love when you come to visit. and help
Thank
us out
you.
with
I love
all
everything
these
you
so
all are
good to be
doing at home
here.
instead. Thank you.
Everybody, for more information about spreading kindness and making meaningful connections with the senior community, visit homeinstead.com and as well, readytocare.com.